kababayan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.
Kayang magiliw, helas ng sinakanan, alam ng puso, sa titik mo'y buhay. Lupang hinirang, tuyag ka ng magiting, sa manluluping, di ka pasisingil, sa nagagang tutok sa simoy at sa langit mong pagaw, ay hinatang tulad, awit sa pagkayang minamahal, ang isang ng matawad mo'y tagumpay na nagtitindig, ang bituin at araw niya kailan ang ay di magtitindig.
Hello everyone, so for today, we're going to discuss the Constitution of the Philippines. So first, what is a constitution? A constitution is an arrangement of fundamental regulations that establish the framework for governing a country or a state. The majority of constitutions are codified, indicating that they are explicitly documented in a distinct written text known as the Constitution. For our introduction, the Constitution of 1987 serves as the primary legal framework of the Philippines. The document provides a framework, regulations, positions, and responsibilities of the government of the Philippines. Article number 3 of the Constitution includes the Bill of Rights, while Article number 8 outlines the state's responsibilities to advance and maintain social justice and human rights. So here are the topics that we would be discussing. First, we have the 1897 Constitution of Biak na Bato. Second, we have the 1899 Malolos Constitution. Third, 1935, the Commonwealth. Fourth, the 1943 Constitution. Fifth, the 1973 Constitution, Authoritarianism. Second to the last was the 1986 Freedom Constitution. And lastly, the 1987 Constitution. So what is the objective of a constitution? The primary objective of the Constitution is to establish a framework of essential rules that facilitate minimal social coordination and to determine the individuals responsible for decision-making within a community. So for our first Constitution, we have the 1897 Constitution of Biak na Bato. The Biak na Bato Constitution functioned as the interim constitution of the Philippine Republic throughout the Philippine Revolution. It was officially declared by the Philippine Revolutionary Government on November 1, 1897. The Constitution, which was derived from Cuba, was authored by Isabelo Artaco and Felix Ferrer in the Spanish language. It was then translated into Tagalog. The parts of the government under the Constitution were: first, the Supreme Council, which was vested with the power of the Republic. Second, the Supreme Council of Grace and Justice, which was given the authority to make decisions and affirm. Lastly, we have the Assembly of Representatives, which was to be convened after the Revolution to create a new constitution and to elect a new Council of Government and Representatives. For our next constitution, we have the 1899 Malolos Constitution. Following the American victory against the Spanish in the Battle of Manila Bay on May 1, 1898, Aguinaldo was conveyed back to the Philippines by the United States Navy. After being regrouped, the Philippine Revolutionary Forces came back under Aguinaldo's leadership. This led to the Philippine Declaration of Independence being issued on June 12, 1898, along with several decrees that established the First Philippine Republic. So the Malolos Congress, elected on September 17, 1898, appointed a commission of affluent and educated individuals to create a preliminary constitution. For our next constitution, we have the 1935, the Commonwealth. So, two parts of the United States Congress were approved that can be seen to possess constitutional features. The first structural law of the Philippine Islands, known as the Philippine Organic Act of 1902, established the foundation of a Philippine Assembly that would be chosen by the people itself. Second, the Philippine Autonomy of 1916, also known as Jones Law, served as a second constitution. For our next constitution, we have the 1943 Constitution. The President shall be elected by a majority of all the members of the National Assembly at the place and time fixed by the law. These have a lot of sections or laws to be followed that is written in the official Gazette of the Republic of the Philippines. Next, for our next constitution, we have the 1973 Authoritarianism Constitution. Ferdinand Marcos became president in 1965, and in 1967, the Philippine Congress called a constitutional assembly to revise the 1935 Constitution. Next, the 1986 Freedom Constitution. The 1986 Constitutional Commission wrote the Philippine Constitution, with Aquino wrote it in April 1986 with Proclamation Number 9, declaring a national policy to implement people-mandated reforms, protecting basic rights, adopting a provisional constitution, and ensuring an orderly transition to a new constitution. Lastly, for our 1987 Constitution, the Civil Service Commission manages government employees. The Commission on Elections enforces election laws. The Ombudsman investigates public corruption, official misconduct, and other wrongdoings to improve government ethics and lawfulness. The Sandigan Bayan is a special court, can hear ombudsman allegations against public officials. Only the House of Representatives may impeach. This power applies to the President, Supreme Court members, and other public authorities. So what is the importance of a constitution, especially here in the Philippines? Constitutions defend citizens' rights from government abuse. It restricts and balances government authority over other participants and institutions. It sets out where government powers end by guaranteeing individuals specific rights and freedom. These rights help us to ensure the protection and promotion of human dignity, equality, and liberty. Thank you.